listening to Pretending to Care.
Pretending to Care.
Starring Anthony Kay.
Oh, fuck. So it was a hate crime.
And Chris Techeira.
But I had stuck my finger up my butt and had a pebble of doo-doo on it.
Pretending to Care.
Pretending to Care.
Brought to you by the Pub and Lounge in Manteca on North Main. Strap the fuck in for nothing.
Well, there
I
we go.
still love that intro.
Yeah.
Professionalism.
Guy's an asshole that did it, though.
Well,
Yeah.
that's
Yet to be determined.
Yeah, yet to be determined.
Yeah, to be determined.
You didn't put the strap the fuck in version last week. I actually
You
listened to
listened.
the
He
podcast.
fucked up. It was his fault.
I
Because we redid the beginning, didn't we?
Yeah.
Well, like right here, we just had to redo the beginning. We could have done that last week, and the strap the fuck in would have been a lot
But once
better.
we did it
I'm
wrong
saying
the
fuck
second...
on a recording.
Once we did it wrong the second time, we just figured, fuck it.
Yeah, we're
We can
pieces
throw
of
in
shit.
fucks afterwards. Tons of fucks.
Yeah. You can throw in fucks whenever you want. But we just left it in there just to... Who gives a shit? When we fuck up, we do like to acknowledge it. So if we fuck up,
Exactly.
let's
Strap
listen.
the fuck in.
So, for those of you listening, if you don't recognize the voice that you're hearing, it's
Yeah.
our guest tonight, Mr. Aaron Goodwin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, this is a nice basement.
Thank you.
Yeah, it is.
Those of you that don't know, Aaron goes by another name on the air before, famous local jockey, Mr. Randy
Jockey.
Bubba Black.
It's not a butt jockey, just
No.
a jockey.
Yeah.
Nor a horse jockey.
For years, I was Randy Bubba Black on Cat Country 103. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
How'd you come up with that name?
The group Shenandoah, If Bubba Can Dance, was looking for an ad, and they sent a T-shirt to the radio station. I was already going by the name Randy Black because the big kahuna, the program director at the time, knew a guy named Randy Brooks, and he liked the way it sounded. And they usually like to keep it two-syllable or close in radio. Craig and Hagen would definitely not work.
Wouldn't work?
K. It doesn't work in normal life for you because you got the K and the period there. But
It gets me job interviews. So I don't give a
if
fuck.
it's a little more than two-syllable, Randy Brooks, and I didn't like Randy Brooks, and he said, how about Randy Black? Okay, that's great. And this one day the shirt came in, and the guy goes, hey, look, you're wearing a Bubba. He says, Randy Bubba Black.
Stuck.
Nobody knew who I was. As Randy Black, I'd been there about a year and a half, and nothing. The minute we added that to it, everybody started recalling the name and
and it
remembering
just
it.
stuck with it. Huh?
And bam, yeah.
Well, I like it, and I like the fact Aaron's a good friend of Chris's and becoming a good friend of mine. We have a lot of same viewpoints on hippies and 25-year-olds and guns. But he did do our intro, and it's amazing. We love the new intro. We've gotten positive feedback about the intro, and Aaron's a real broadcaster, so it is pretty fucking shitty for us in our dog shit basement with a flamingo hanging from the top.
This is awesome. I've never ever said fuck in front of an open microphone in my life.
Seriously, you
my
haven't?
in-laws.
Nothing
no, like
that,
that
nothing that was
douchebag-
able to air.
No, yeah, maybe you're screwing up on a commercial or
Dump
something,
out buttons
playing
or
around.
stuff like that.
Never anyway. It never makes it past. It would be deleted at any time. You don't
Yeah.
ever want one of your fellow disc jockeys to happen into a studio and find some crap like that. End up at the Christmas party on a looped and remixed over.
Which I bet happened.
It happens all the time.
which is great.
Just a loop of flub ups.
Which we don't. I mean, we get this. I mean, because again, broadcasters, I think, realize, especially people like you, which is, I mean, it really is an art form. You can hear in your voice. I mean, and that's your real. I mean, you talk like that. You have that deep. You have the voice to be on radio. I know some people work on it better.
And, I knew Aaron from when I was young, and he was all like back. Just to plug me and Aaron, we used to be very good break dancers, both of us. Which for white boys in Manteca, you can actually get over and be a good break dancer in the
Because there
early
was no
80s.
black people in the school.
Not
Makes
a one.
sense.
Yeah.
There
Makes
was
sense.
one.
There was one.
Yeah.
But he couldn't dance.
He was very good, to be honest.
He blew Maurice Bird.
Maurice Bird.
Maurice Bird.
God, the birds.
That's good. Well, see, it still blew
But
out of water.
how many years have you DJ'd?
I started, I knew I wanted to be a DJ at probably age 10 or 11, and I started a little radio station for the kids around the neighborhood would want to come and hear a song. I would purchase all the music at Value Giant.
I remember Value Giant.
Which was in Manteca there, around the corner from Fagunj. We got to make sure we mention Frankie's
Frank
place
Techeira
over
for Guns Market.
there. Anyway, I started playing for the kids, and I created a radio station my sophomore year, another one that I would make mixtapes and farm out to all the break dancers and stuff like that. And when I got into college, I got on the air at
89.5
Yeah,
KHJC
I
Radio.
noticed. How did you know John Peterson? I noticed you mentioned it.
I went to Delta and I was
Take a broadcast class?
took broadcasting
Oh,
with
okay.
John Peterson.
I love that guy. I love
I
that
spun
guy.
records there.
Yep, that's awesome.
So
on,
when
the
you
Sparta,
first-
on the Sparta turntables.
Oh God, that thing was a piece of
Direct
shit.
drive, 3-speed.
Yeah. When you started, you were spinning records, right? Not doing carts?
They had carts. I started my first commercial job.
Anthony doesn't give it. This is business.
No, I know what it is.
Hey, real
I know
quick,
exactly
real
what
quick,
cars
biz
are.
lingo.
Real quick, right behind here, where we're sitting right now in a basement, I started under the tower at Brady Road at KSJQ, Q97 in 1986.
I remember
that was
that.
my first commercial job. But yeah, I worked at Delta. I did some Delta. And the minute I started working there from Q97 on to K-Win, I was the first person that played hip-hop on K-Win. It's a big hip-hop station now. At the time, it was the Dire Straits and Def Leppard station, and cruising hadn't been outlawed. So we did a Saturday night show called Bump in the Night, and that's where we would play everything hip-hop. I would
Which
play
would kinda
Afro
be like,
Eric B. and Rakim on a Def Leppard station. And the
KSTN
GM.
used to do Saturday night at the mixes when we were young.
Absolutely.
Like that. And
So,
that
yeah,
was,
like KUOP or
that's
any of
where
those.
you got all the good music. I mean,
So I did that show on this white boy Rock 40 is what they called it at that time, and we never looked back. I worked on 104. Like I said, I ended up I worked up in set at a hip hop station. My heart still lies there. Most recently, I was in Denver. I went to Denver for a month. It was too fucking cold, and we came back. I couldn't handle it.
now I know that you're just a music fan. When you got the country gig, did you really like country music that much at that point? Or
I was starting my family. So
you needed
songs,
music to have sex.
It's sort of related. The songs just sort of related, I think, when I started doing country. I went from rapping
Yeah, because you
to
were a
roping.
hip-hop guy. You
I'm
were
a
rap.
hip-hop guy. And
I think you still are.
I am.
He's sporting a Run DMC shirt right
Yeah, exactly.
I
You
wore
came
that for you. I know you listen to that on the tractor.
all day long.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Get enough songs out before the CD player gets hot.
I'm sorry, hold on. Anthony Run DMC was a rap group.
Yeah. It was three black guys.
Oh, was it? I didn't know. I thought that they.
Rest in peace, JMJ.
Yes.
All right.
Poor guy.
But yeah, and again, thanks for having me on your guys' show. I think this is fun.
This is
I've
great.
been out of radio. I quit to do a side business and never really took off. So like I said, I went off to Denver and did a morning show in Denver for a spell. It was about a month spell.
People in Colorado pretty boring.
That state
honest.
sucks. They need weed. They need weed legal there because it's really
Just how boring
that
it is.
state sucks. It's still cold there. It's still 9 degrees there, and I left in January.
They were reporting today
Jesus.
that it's supposed to be 5 inches of snow there tomorrow.
Yeah, one day it's fine. The next day, but it was just too cold, and the situation wasn't right. So I'm home.
What a
Good.
dog
I'm glad
shit
they had
state.
you home.
Back around the corner over here. The man with the microphone on his gate.
You're
You'll know when
lost.
you see
You're
it.
lost, Colorado.
Yeah, Colorado. All our Colorado listeners, go fuck yourself.
Who was the biggest asshole you ever worked with in radio?
Oh boy,
Come on.
You're gonna make sure he doesn't get a gig, huh? All right.
Yeah,
He's a legend. He can get a gig.
yeah. You don't normally talk about
Other broadcasts.
other broadcasts.
Fellow
Which-
broad-
I got to assume it was Dave Mazzy, right? That guy's a total asshole.
One of my closest friends. But how do you do? Sounds like first word.
Oh,
Azzy.
No. First name.
Okay.
Sounds like.
Yeah.
No, anyway, I won't go there. I'm not going to go
No,
there.
I like it,
I'm not
though.
going to go
I'll
there.
go there, and the biggest asshole I've ever worked with is sitting across the table from me,
absolutely.
Anthony.
Me or okay, good.
Yeah, I'm a piece of shit, but I'm not I don't consider we're learning this whole podcast world, and like I said, I feel like it's
You guys are hooked up. I got to tell you, this is hooked up. This is a beautiful basement studio.
Thank you.
The
Thank
dancing girls and the whores is what's missing.
Yeah, we do.
Techeira's got the cocaine, so
I do. In my pocket.
What are you bringing to the party?
We always wait
Anthony?
for the second 30 minutes to bust out the
I want to know what Anthony's bringing to
Usually
the party.
just beer and fucking hatred. So that's usually all I bring to the
Get
table.
to some of that. I see you guys.
And I keep things. I try to keep the ship turning. And
if we're going to be honest, we couldn't do the show without him because I don't know how to run any of the equipment. None whatsoever.
It's not as
Nothing.
hard as it looks. But
It's not.
Anthony's real good at what he does. And,
I'm learning.
Congratulations to you guys. I wish, Chris, you would have told me you were a comedian back in the old days. Maybe I could have been a comedian with you.
You could have been.
I'm not funny like you guys. Tell me a joke. Wait, hold on.
oh Jesus!
Just tell me a joke right now.
That's the worst. I
Tell me
got
a
put
joke.
on the spot. Okay, when people do this to a comic,
Yeah, this is very brutal.
I understand people expect that we have like a canned
Last time
joke
I did
ready.
it, you were great.
I have a DUI class, and they did this to me the other night. Someone brought up that I am a comedian, which you don't want to sit there and have to deliver jokes to people
At a
on night.
DUI class.
At a DUI class, and usually my jokes are a little more elaborate. I
Of
tell
course.
a story. But I thought, you know what? I need to get this because it was the instructor said, "Can you just give me one joke?"
Yeah.
And I was like, I needed to say something that will make him never ask me again.
Absolutely.
So I just said, yeah, I've got one. You ever wonder why they don't make menthol smoking patches for black people that want to quit?
There you go. You go racist.
And then I said, because they deserve it, according to the month of February. And there was one black guy in there that he didn't laugh. And
Of course he didn't.
The instructor gave me the look like, I should have never asked you that.
Exactly.
And I looked back and I'm like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you make like a war veteran joke, and
Yeah,
you go there. How does that?
Like
Is
if
that
you
funny
meet
to
someone
you?
and they say, I'm a waitress, I don't initially think, hey, can you show me how to bus a table?
Yeah,
Well, yeah, you do if you're interested.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, no, I get it.
And she's doing her job.
Yeah, and comedy is a line of work. I mean, I get it because we make people laugh. So a lot of people get the assumption that we make people laugh constantly. We don't, and like usually we're really boring people in real life. And comedy in general is depressing. It really is.
That was a funny joke.
Truthfully,
That was a funny joke.
honestly,
funny,
if
yeah.
you really think about it, though, when Aaron or people ask questions like that,
Yeah, they're
We are
interested.
such shitty people. How hard would it be for us to have one canned and ready to go?
You do every time you've had
I have
one
a
ready.
couple. I have them canned.
Yeah.
But, because really, I think, you know what? If I want to do a really good bit, it takes about 2 minutes to set it up and give premise.
Yeah, there's
And
candles
then
involved.
Then I have that feeling like, oh, why'd that person
You guys
ask
are
me?
real
But it's like,
professionals.
they're not asking me to dig a ditch. They're asking me to tell a joke. And
Exactly.
I get all put off by it. Like, hello, fucking ask me to do
We
a
get
joke.
jaded.
How dare you?
Well, because we feel that immediate like monkey dance. You know that, and I'm not saying you did that to me. I'm not saying that. What I mean
I
is,
don't mind dancing.
No, but they're
Django.
But we're so jaded. We're so jaded and,
well,
self-centered.
'cause Django is much funnier.
Yeah, that Leonardo DiCaprio is hilarious.
I love a good comedy like that.
Good old Leo, funny man.
I like the gal at the end.
Yeah, yeah. That just stopped me in my tracks, thinking of all the horrible racist things I could
I
say.
think that'd be a wonderful way to transition into our first story of the day that blew my mind. And
Oh, it's huge. It's going around. It's a big deal. I mean, I guess. I mean,
I think it is a big deal that it's technically. Okay, you want to go ahead? You're the.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. I just thought you were going to read it. So the first gay basketball player. First gay man.
Like came out.
I guess, because there is a tennis player, supposedly, that came out before. But she's not. This is NBA.
Wait,
This is
you're
legit.
saying lady? A lady?
A lady.
Ladies don't count.
That's true.
Hot.
They don't. It is
That's
hot.
Beautiful.
It's great. Ladies, keep licking away. But
No, but Greg Louganis was an Olympic swimmer, diver. He came out. He was gay. He had AIDS.
didn't he wait till after he was?
I'm saying
He's
that.
still alive.
Yeah, he's still alive. He talked today. I heard him on the air. But I'm saying that we've already had someone come out.
Yeah, of course. But this is big because
because it's in the real sports.
exactly. There's defense on this fucking
Yeah,
sport.
exactly.
So he came out. Apparently, his name is Jason Collins. He's been in the league for 12 years. He's pretty much, from what I understand, I'm almost positive he's a free agent currently. He was with the Wizards. He was with the Washington Wizards and the Celtics, is most recent, but whatever. He's a fucking free agent now. So I'm going to be honest with you. I think he realized his career was on the. This is my little dirty theory in my head, because this is the world we live in now. You get a little buzz going, and I'm not saying that he was gay for a buzz. That's not what I mean. What I'm saying is, he could have came out 2 years ago. I mean, he could have done it at any point. He's a free agent.
Wait, you're saying he's trying to parlay his gayness into some kind of aftermarket career, or maybe
a little.
maybe some team from Europe will sign him to a big contract. The
Mark my words, he will be signed in the next 2
Barcelona
weeks.
blowjobs, or
Yep, absolutely. Mark my words.
They're great.
You know why? You know why? Because he's going to get
I
signed.
have both their jerseys, home and away.
It's got fucking. It's got dicks on it. Nothing creative on it. Just a dick.
Let's be honest. Whatever you feel about homosexuality, the dude's a pro basketball player.
Yeah.
Why would he do this? Did he need people to know?
Yes, and I think he did need people to know. I'm telling. We're talking about Jason Collins. Nobody's going LeBron. LeBron's dunking on people. Now we're going Jason Collins. This is a fucking guy who just sits there. He doesn't even do anything.
Never
He's a
heard
free
of him
agent.
before today.
Exactly. So, but it is a big stand. I will say this: it is a stand for gay athletes come out. But here's the reason why people don't like it. And this is me going into their psyche here. I think people are scared to know that gay men are that fucking big and athletic.
That's what I was going to say.
That's scary. That's horrifying to know that they will beat the fuck out of you and rape you.
See, this
if
is your,
need be.
This is your generation's people. Me and Aaron were a little older. Our generation, Larry Bird knew to keep his homosexuality
Absolutely.
in the closet.
And Steve Young.
And Steve Young.
Kept their fucking mouth shut.
yeah.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Eddie Murphy. Yeah, you're right. Your time really did fucking keep it on the hush.
Hush it on the hush.
They're still on the hush.
George Michael. We had no idea when he came out. Had no clue.
Honest to God, doesn't that blow our minds?
Had no
There
clue.
was a point when he was in Wham. Remember,
He was a movie machine.
Anthony, there's a time when George Michael was gayer than his cutout booty jeans. He was wearing short neon green shorts and a Choose Life shirt, and he had a partner
Nice.
in a band called Wham, Andrew Ridgely.
Okay, yeah, no way.
I wasn't suspecting he was gay at that point.
No, you guys. What was the other Liberace? Liberace, like
you watch your mouth.
We lived all through the 80s, and they were all a bunch of homos, if I'm not mistaken. Everything on the
Absolutely
radio
everything.
was everything.
Only person that was a man in the 80s, Huey Lewis.
fucking guy, straight and narrow,
Straight as they come.
That fucking guy. He's pounding puss.
Right
The
down to
power
his
of love.
Converse shoes.
So, yeah, but this gay basketball player, it is cool that he did it.
I'm on
I
a
guess.
show where they said pounding puss.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, doesn't that blow your mind as a broadcaster? Would this be freeing in a studio?
Enlighten us, Aaron. Back in the day, there was a time when you could get away with a lot of this early in your career, right?
You could get away
Not
with
pounding puss. He could never say pounding puss.
I bet
on
early
air.
in his
You know,
career,
the
as a-
FCC law actually is talks about anything that's bodily secreted. Is
Absolutely.
Really, anything a secretion
Insertion.
of your body. Piss, you're not supposed to
Yep.
say.
Really?
They're getting away with piss. Macklemore's song "Thrift Shop" had a reference to piss and R. Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
That was way over the line for the FCC. What you'll find is in a professional terrain that if it's a community accepts it, nobody complains, then you can do it.
Isn't that such
So
a
if you were
weird-
on right now, we were playing songs that were saying this,
Dump,
fuck this,
dump.
you know. If nobody called and complained, you get away
Let it
with
run.
but
The FCC
somebody would
stays
call
out
and
of it. Somebody
complain
would
for
sue.
sure,
Somebody's
like
gonna
always.
call. You know why they don't get more calls now is because the older generation has no idea what's being said in the music that's
There's
on
ebonics.
right now.
They don't read in
no
between the
clue.
lines of the.
Didn't live hip hop, you have no clue what half of the verses mean. If you don't know the different colloquialisms for vagina,
Yes.
you're not going to understand that music.
Yeah, when the rapper on K1 saying
Yeah.
pounding box, and the parents just go, well, maybe he's dancing on top of a.
When they're talking about a dump truck, they think that the person's employed.
Or been
Yeah.
driving a dump truck like you have all day long.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that a dump truck?
And another thing, like music, I remember when I was little, and I loved the song "Money for Nothing" by Dire Straits.
Right.
And there's a part in the second chorus or second verse where he says "faggot" twice.
Wow.
They would never play that on the air. Now, boom, they play it. Like it's no big
faggot
deal.
and gay is pretty protected.
I'm saying they
'Cause
run it-
most
I'm
people
saying
who
they
run
it on the
things-
song now. When I was a little kid, they would beep. How do they do that? They had it already pre-recorded, beeped out.
Yeah, there'd be an edited version, I'm sure, sent to you
Yeah,
guys.
you know, they were putting 4-track carts where,
Yeah.
you
But
know,
back
it wasn't
then,
always
but it wasn't
records.
like they do now, where I think they record a clean. The artist will record a clean version.
Absolutely.
Back then, they just ran that version, and then at the part where that little faggot, they would just dump. It would just that little with the ear.
What they do now is they'll take an instrumental and they'll put the instrumental behind where the dirty music is.
Yep.
And then they cut away from the dirty word. And in the back, they've synced up a piece of background music so you can't really hear. The volume doesn't really get
Or it
adjusted.
stays continuous.
If they're lazy, you'll hear it pop out in the mix. You'll hear them turning the volume down.
You'll know.
You'll just right somewhere. You'll hear it just go down. You
That's
know,
horrible.
it's horrible now because it's every 20 seconds of the song. So
Exactly.
It's sort of fucking agitated.
Yeah, girl, pop your pussy, give me head, fuck your family. What? Why would they
I mean, what do
have
you-
that in a song? That's horrible.
Let's ask you this. Ask you this question, Aaron. What do you think is, honest to God, what's the shelf life at this point now of terrestrial standardized radio over the air, as opposed to?
I saw today on Facebook, I saw a report that says satellite has not cut in and that actually radio's back on the rise.
That's
live,
awesome.
That live and local is going to win all the time. It's people in Boston weren't looking to XM for their information.
They were
when
looking
that
at a
happened.
local station.
You're punching on your local station. And that shuts down radio. Stuff like that shuts radio down.
Yeah, and because and that's also because in XM you can't just have any radio in your house and just turn it on. You have to
not-
be subscribed.
Your guys opening Anthony, they might not even be there.
I love it.
They could have done it the afternoon before.
Oh no, they were there. They covered the whole thing. They had police scan. They did a better job than the damn news.
See, now here we go. I'm talking to a fan.
I'm
here.
a fan of O&A. I'm an O&A
Okay,
fan.
now listen. I'm trying to tell you the business side of
Oh,
O&A.
of
They
course.
might not, they might
We're
have done
all
their
ears.
show
Yeah.
the day before and had to come in live and preempt. A lot of those guys, you think that's happening live at 6 to 10 in the morning. It's not happening then. That's a lot of recorded stuff. You'll never know unless you watch. It's the computers have taken. If you guys have been to Clear Channel, you know that there's nobody in that building when you go there.
Yeah.
The radio stations are
Oh,
being
it's-
run.
it's empty.
They're
Oh.
being run by computers.
Yeah.
Well, your boys at Opie and Anthony, it's the same thing. Howard Stern is never there. And O&A?
No, they're
probably pretty
there.
close.
No, they're there.
I was-
Guaranteed because they. I mean, they have record and you can tell when they're running the news in the background. They'll play like live. They'll cut to live television, and it'll be.
You think it's all the time?
Yeah, they go live
on a slow news day. You think they're?
Yeah, because they just talk about each other. They don't.
I would assume like you're talking on a Friday show, maybe.
Yeah.
That those are
Those
the
guys
weekend early.
often will get a Friday day off and
I would
not even be there, and you guys don't know.
But I mean, I would assume professionals like that, they want to be there on a Monday. To talk about the whole
Absolutely.
weekend, and then come Friday or Thursday night, they're like, you know what?
I would assume on a Friday they could
Let's take
record it,
off.
but they do constantly bitch that they're the only ones that come in all the time, and that Howard gets paid all the money, and they constantly bitch that they're there
Then maybe
every
they're there
day.
maybe they're there all
They constantly bitch. I mean, it would be a huge lie to the community of O&A listeners, but you could tell that there are certain things, of course, bits that they've done.
Aaron, you might as well just
Records.
told Anthony that Opie and Anthony are gay.
Yeah, you're crushing my dreams here.
I
might as
see
well-
the,
you might
I
have
see
said
the
it-
fan coming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
no, I just when I listen to them, they constantly bitch about XM too, and they've even said that regular radio should be better than what it is, and that XM stinks. They complain about their own shit, but you're like, come
Aaron,
on, you know what they're doing. It's
Aaron
just
should have
smart.
said to you know what? Like 8 years ago, Anthony, I could let you know at a conference in San Francisco, I walked in on O&A and they were
Sucking each other's dicks.
They were going at it hard.
Fuck, I would hope so. How else would they be friends for that long? They never come out and discuss how much they hate each other, and I feel like that's phony. I want to hear that from them.
Are they funnier than Jim Norton?
Absolutely.
Are they? 'Cause Jim Norton, I sort of like
Jim Norton's hilarious. That's weird.
Jim
See, you're talking to
Norton-
a fan. I would break down the whole thing for you, but it's too
Who's your
much.
favorite comedian?
Anthony
K.
Patrice O'Neal, and then Chris Rock.
That's why
Yeah,
you're on a
but
diet
Patrice-
now. Are you on a diet now? You don't want to die like Patrice?
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to have that heart
poor
attack
guy.
and
Right,
fucking
the-
fall over.
And who's yours?
Bill Burr.
Who is that?
Oh, Jesus. Bill Burr's
You used
huge.
to watch,
great.
if you don't know Bill Burr, did you watch the Chappelle Show a lot?
Yeah.
Okay, remember there was an episode where they were playing dice down in the basement, and there was the redhead announcer?
Oh, here we go. No, I'm not that. I don't follow it that close.
Yeah. He's a freak me. He
My
has a
favorite
podcast.
bit would be
he does
the,
a podcast, too.
G-A-R. It's the
Nigger family. You can say it in the right
I do
context.
not say that
You can, but
in front of any
oh, come on. But
in the room.
yeah, you just yell it and your car windows roll down.
They can't hear me over the NWA.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that
he's
would be such a strange message there to be throwing to those people bumping NWA and just mouthing the word.
Pull up next to him, Mariani's.
fine. Well, speaking.
Did you say Mariani's right there? Wow, he just went old school
went
Stockton
Old
drug.
school racist.
Old school racist.
Yeah, Mariani's was a spot in Stockton where we bought our drugs as white high school kids in Manteca.
Oh.
Manteca was too small then, so we'd have to drive to Stockton to get our weed. And it was
If it was weed.
And the best part was that it took me about 2 years to realize I knew the word Mariani's, and I knew I'd been there with the older guys, and I knew the spot to go until I
Yeah.
realized one time during the daytime, Mariani's is the name of the furniture store the blacks hang out in front of. I thought it was maybe some dude that ran the streets named Mariani.
Yo, Mariani.
No, you heading to Mariani's?
Oh, shit, like it was a Hefe.
Yeah.
Like,
But no, it's a furniture store where crackheads hang out.
that's funny.
Yeah, I mean, think about it now. Back then, it was pretty
If you wanted to
innocuous.
see black people, you had to come to Stockton. We lived in Manteca.
First time
for
I'd ever
Christ's
seen
sake.
one. We had one in Manteca.
It's not racist. It's just true.
You don't have to explain yourself,
No.
Aaron. Don't worry. This is the
I
right
do have to
context.
explain
No,
myself.
you don't.
No, in the 70s and the 80s, each class at Manteca High or whatever school you went to, they bust in one black person.
Did they? Just
Yeah.
to meet quota or whatever the fuck.
They made sure, though, that you were the right kind of black. You
Yeah,
know?
they'd
You
search
knew
you.
about Price is Right.
Okay.
You knew white things.
You knew Neil Diamond was
You knew
good.
Neil Diamond.
was
yeah.
good.
Yeah. You watched Growing Pains and you thought Kirk Cameron was cool.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
At least once a week, they would have a room. They would sequester him off and force him to watch Growing Pains.
Boy, didn't he turn into a
Keep him
fucking
in the know.
zero.
Yeah. You need to know Alan Thicke, sir.
Well, speaking of blacks,
That's a great.
I just like the transition.
Next segment.
I just want to say for that gay basketball player.
Can I chime in real quick? Speaking of Louisiana hot sausage,
It's your show. You can go. You can roll with it. We
This is
brought
good.
you in.
Thank you, honey, for bringing pizza.
Yeah, we got pizza delivered as we were sitting here talking. I was going to bring
Yes,
it up.
Aaron's
'cause
fantastic
it's
wife brought in food.
We can't get the delivery guy to leave, but
Yeah.
And that is a baller piece. That's
Louisiana
not.
hot
Yeah.
sausage little. Come on, Anthony.
By
Yeah,
the way,
give me a fucking piece.
we
This
haven't
is
done it yet.
You're
ridiculous.
ridiculous.
This is stupid.
It's,
chicken and rice.
We're eating Mountain Mike's Pizza. Mountain Mike's Pizza, sponsored by Pub and Lounge, 1305 North Main, where the pizza is pepperoni and
fucking good.
I remember last weekend you guys said something about amputee, and then you
Yep.
said amputee.
sponsored by the Pub and Lounge, 1305 North Main. where the arms are stumpy and
Stupid. Also, wait. Also, I just heard too that the pub is exclusively they're going to cater to gay basketball players.
the Pub and Lounge,
The Pub and
sponsored
Lounge.
by the Pub and Lounge.
Yeah, it's a big
Their
deal.
stupid
Here.
owner Tony Coyte's gone to Mexico, so we
That
can
guy-
say whatever we want
The
about
NBA
him.
player, he loves O&A.
He loves O&A and he loves the pub.
I used to date Tony Coyte.
Yeah, this is he's just hanging out at the pub.
They did. Hello there. This him, Jason Collins, gay basketball player for the Washington Wizards and soon to be the Barcelona's blowjobs. Telling you to come down to the Pubs and Lounge, 1305 North Main. Get you some good Hennessy drinks. Thank you. I like wieners in my mouth.
Oh, the pub's so
bet he loves-
diverse.
Yeah. I bet he loves a rebounded dick.
Oh, poor guy. You know, he just trying to live his life. Hey, is it good in broadcaster to eat while you talk?
This guy
do whatever
opened
you
up-
want.
I just want to
podcast.
annoy people.
Hey, wait, that's the thing, though. This guy opened up the can of worms on himself. This guy still has to go around to others. There are certain hubs in this country that are not as tolerant, let's say, as
You mean the entire
California's.
middle?
Yeah. Like when he's playing against the Indiana Pacers. Oh, my God. Can you imagine the heckling, the things he's going to be told?
You know the slurs that are going to be yelled at him already? He's already having to deal with one. It's a
being
fucking-
black?
Yeah. What Aaron throws around on Mondays?
Yeah.
The word Aaron throws around? I'm just trying to throw him under
the
the
way
bus.
you look at it is totally true, because like when he's in Indiana, there's going to be people when they find out about this, he's black and gay?
Which is how he started, by the way.
Oh, my
Hold on.
God.
He started...
He's blind?
And he's a multimillionaire? I hate his guts.
His essay began, I'm a 34-year-old NBA center.
His essay, the guy he bought weed off of?
Yes, I'm black and I'm gay. I like how he even put and. Like. And then there was some play. Oh, hold on, though. Do you know who Chris Broussard is?
If he were to put those together, would he say I'm a black gay man or a gay black man?
I'm a gay black man. You go gay
So
first.
I think he should lead with the gay. You lead with
You
the
lead
gay.
gay.
I'm gay and I'm black.
Absolutely. You don't go, I'm black and gay. Jesus, you horrify people.
Yeah. This guy's an asshole.
So Chris Broussard, the senior writer of ESPN's horseshit, I don't know what the fuck. Who cares about stupid fucking sports radio? It's so stupid. I fucking hate sports. It's the worst. Well, you know, they got to go out there and play defense. What are you playing to do? Oh, shut up.
Do you have a clip of what Chris Broussard said?
Yes, I do, actually. Listen to this fucking douche. Here you go.
Douches, sponsored by the Pub and Lounge, 1305 North Main, where the douches are vinegary and
Fresh.
What's the sound of a douche? I don't know.
That's awful.
I don't know. Popping in and out of a lips.
bad.
All right, here we
Come
go.
on, man. We have children listening to this show.
Here's
Where the
Broussard.
hell am I?
Listen.
I don't know.
I asked to come over here?
Hold on, listen. Here's the clip. Here, ESPN. They call Chris Broussard. They call him the open-minded ESPN writer. I made that up. Here we go.
Personally, I don't believe that you can live an openly homosexual lifestyle or an openly premarital sex between heterosexuals. If you're openly living that type of lifestyle, then the Bible says you know them by their fruits. It says that, you know, that's a sin. And if you're openly living in unrepentant sin, whatever it may be, not just homosexuality, adultery, fornication,
This guy's a
premarital sex
fucking
between
bore.
heterosexuals, whatever it may be, I believe that's walking in open rebellion to God and to Jesus Christ. So I would not characterize that person as a Christian because I don't think the Bible would characterize him as a Christian.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. The Bible said. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, shut your fucking mouth, you light-skinned idiot. He's fucking sitting here telling
Light-skinned idiot.
That's what the black people call each other.
Skinned.
This fucking retard is talking about the sins of open gay marriage. And did you notice he had to throw in premarital sex? That's he really the big sports writer for ESPN has problems. Get the fuck.
Once he said the phrase known by their fruits.
Yeah, and you notice he laughed
That's
after
like-
that. He laughed too.
I was just imagining him selling tomatoes on the corner.
Yeah.
That's it.
They fruits.
Which happens to be a fruit. Most people don't know that. It's not a vegetable. Tomatoes are actually fruit.
They are because they have seeds in them. But I don't know, some bullshit
Seeds
like
are
that.
brought to you by.
Just keep doing the puff constantly. I don't know. These type of guys annoy me, and I know that it's going to come up later. There's going to be an issue in the locker room. Clearly, there has to be. Like, can he shower with us, or can he be in the locker room with us? Which I say, even though I'm all for the gay bout, no. Because if you feel uncomfortable as a straight man, I should be able to go in another
you
room.
deal with that in-house on a one-on-one level. Like,
Yeah,
honestly,
but it's going to come out.
When they interviewed that Greg Louganis today, who was he's a gay guy.
Fact.
He talked about the importance of what it is. I mean, the reality is this is the first guy that's come out in a major sports team on a team where he plays with other hetero butch.
Somebody said about 3 weeks ago that they were going to have an influx of a couple of people that came out. Is this number one? And we've got a few coming.
I bet the other ones are standing back right now looking at the blowback like, let's see how this goes down before I come out.
Yeah, he was because LeBron's like, you go first, man, because this is going to be way bigger on me. I'll lose deals.
The point I was making was Greg Louganis did say this is great for gays and gay rights.
Absolutely.
But he would like it to get to a point where, why are we even talking about this?
It shouldn't be an issue. Absolutely.
So that's all this is. This is just the first one. I mean, so we had to get it out of the way.
But let's be honest, though. Let's not make this some huge civil right. Like, I see people, this is a huge... No, it's not, okay? He's just a gay basketball player. There's gay... It's not like as if we didn't know that gays existed, and now this one basketball player's like, yeah, dude, I love dudes. Like, that would be crazy if we heard that.
Kind of an odd thing. I mean,
but there's parades.
He's going to pigeonhole me into, a gay bashing thing, but I'm not.
No,
for a gay person to become that skilled at an athlete, in basketball.
You're saying they can't be?
I'm saying they're mostly predisposed not to because they don't want to be beat on. They don't want to be, this guy kept the shit hidden. I mean, basketball's a rough sport. I mean, he had to have been around where, dudes are whacking each other's dicks, which comes off pretty gay, but in a hetero manner.
Yeah. He just loved getting dunked on.
Oh, yeah, maybe he loved it.
He would stand there as a center.
We want you to play center. No, we want you to play forward.
He didn't even like basketball. He just liked being naked in the
Dunked
locker
on.
room and just happened to get good at it.
After practice.
Yeah.
They'd practice dunking on him. Can I do dunk drills again? I'll just sit here with my hands up.
Yeah, he's like an accidental pro.
So, Kobe Bryant, of course, the
Also gay, came out too.
rapist also, said, I'm proud of Jason Collins.
You think about that, because they said that he went in the ladies'
Yeah,
exit hole, and that's,
asshole.
That's not good.
The old pucker.
She didn't want him to do it either, which makes it rape.
Don't suffocate
Rape
who you
brought
are.
to you by the Pub and Lounge, 1305 North Main, where the sex is not consensual and
Owie!
The beer is cold.
The beer is cold. Don't suffocate who you are because of the ignorance of others, Kobe Bryant says. Well, he tweeted. Steve Nash tweeted, the time has come. Maximum respect.
What does that mean? The time has come.
I wouldn't
Because
use the
Steve
word
Nash is
come
about
in
to
any
come out,
tweet.
too.
The time has come for a gay guy to announce I'm gay.
Yeah, all of them.
Jesus,
It'd be more surprising
what kind of world do I live in?
if the NBA said we're all gay. We're all been gay dudes. This is a gay
Oh
league.
my God! When they finally do one of those self-righteous, sanctimonious commercials where
I'm gay.
I am gay.
I'm also gay.
I am also gay.
I'm gay too. I'm Jason Collins. I'm Jason. God, shut
Like
up.
Deion Sanders, like floating around with the
Fairy
butterfly
wings.
wings and like a rainbow shirt.
No, Peyton on that direct TV. Yeah, him and Dion, right?
You know Peyton will never do that.
Fuck no, he's American.
Peyton Manning would never. He's American.
The word was, when I was at country radio, that
Oh, here we go.
What do they call him?
that Kenny Chesney and Peyton Manning were fast and famous friends for a reason.
Wow.
That they like to.
big talk.
That
That's
they
a
like
big-
They like the 66.
Ooh.
Yeah, because Kenny was so
I don't know,
small.
is that what
Well,
I got?
Kenny was too small. He couldn't reach. So, yeah,
No, he had
66.
to. Peyton would have to
That
get into
was-
like a ball, like a fetal position.
But come on, that Kenny Chesney's had more ass than a toilet seat.
Oh,
so I'm going to dismiss
more tail
that.
than
but
a donkey
that was
farmer.
the word because because of their college ties.
Yuck.
Both Tennessee Vols.
Yeah, go Vols.
Tennessee.
Go balls.
Oh, damn it, you beat me to it.
Go ball.
Well,
Vol
Joe
balls.
Vols.
Another big black defeat today, which was great.
What happened?
Apparently in Rochelle, Georgia. They
let him on a bus?
They let him on a bus. They told him no more barefoot walking to school anymore. Your weird feet. But Wilcox County High School apparently had their first integrated prom. Go for them in 2013. Way to go, Rochelle,
Now, this
Georgia.
was a forced in that. I mean,
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
that truly is unbelievable.
That's unbelievable.
So 4 girls started it, 2 black, 2 white. They had to make sure it was equal.
if they didn't enforce it, it's still against the law in Riverbank to dance, slow dance.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good, it shouldn't be. All I want to see
That's
is
still
butt
on the
cheeks
books.
clapping.
That's still on the books.
Yeah,
They chose to enforce
and it was
that.
in Riverbank. It was in the early '80s. A guy showed up to the town in a little Volkswagen, and they weren't letting him dance or anything.
They wouldn't let him do
No,
it.
there was a preacher, and his daughter went to the high school, Riverbank, and then he got mad one time. He was running through a warehouse, and he was doing flips on bars that just happened to randomly be there and could support his weight while he did, No, that was a different movie. That was Footloose.
That was a different.
I'm sorry.
You're describing a film, and then you jump to another film.
I was.
You described two films, two dance films.
No. In Footloose, there was a dance scene.
Yeah. Oh, you're telling me in the dance movie there was a dance scene?
Yes,
That was good.
And they called it the Aristocrats.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, dick mouth.
Excellent.
So here's a great point about this awesome prom that happened too. Despite this year's groundbreaking integrated dance, once again this year there was a segregated prom attended only by white students. So even though they had the integrated prom, the white parents got together and went, well, fuck that, and still had an all whites only
It had
prom.
Hank Williams 3 performing
Yeah.
one of those nigger
I was gonna
songs.
Yeah.
say, did Al Jolson come out? And
Hold on a second. Hey, Anthony.
Yes.
Al Jolson was.
What did he do?
Yeah.
he was the WB Frog's dad.
He was the originator.
Exactly.
He spawned that frog that danced horribly.
He was a white guy who put black makeup on his face. And
Absolutely.
No, blackface. Well, you got to make the whites feel
Blackface,
comfortable.
sponsored by the Pub and Lounge, North Main.
Jolson.
where
Al
the faces
Jolson.
are black and
The beer is cold.
I don't know. I had nothing. I had nothing for that.
all over the board.
Wait, hold on. Al Jolson? How do you spell Jolson? Jolson?
That's right.
Okay.
For God's sake,
Al Jolson.
wait a second. Anthony's going to flip his lid. You've never seen Al
No,
Jolson?
I know Al Jolson. I've seen it on other things.
The
but
show prep in the pros, man. I'd be so mad if the guys went off on a tangent like this. But
Really?
throw the script away.
Yeah.
We've already screwed this up.
No, we're still on it. We're
Okay.
fine.
Well,
We're
once
good.
you hear Jolson, you're going to go completely right on us.
folks.
Here's Al Jolson.
Are they showing him?
Yeah.
Lucky people.
He's in like a
He's
theater.
right in front of me. Oscar, what are you doing with that phone?
Oh, he's
This is
in
no
full
time to
black.
call
Yeah,
up
this
women.
is. He looks like a racist Joker.
Is he doing timely humor?
Close the curtains.
Racist
Oscar,
joke.
if you insist on phoning, get one for me, huh?
And they close the drapes on him.
Hello, Oscar.
They're looking at him
This is the
confused.
O'Malley
Jolson.
scene. Hold on.
Now, boys, take it easy.
He's in
Next
full
thing you know,
blackface
they'll
in a
turn out
full
the lights
theater.
on me, but I wouldn't mind that. Professor,
whites.
my song, if you please.
Whips.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, he's
Settle
gonna do a
back,
song.
folks.
Oh
You ain't
boy.
heard nothing yet.
Everything seems lovely
Wow.
when you start
So-
to roam.
And what this is
The birds
what this
are
is
singing.
safe white fun, having the black, because white people only recognize entertainers as black, but they don't want a white guy up there singing, so they get a white, so it's safe. This is like the new station that's up in Sac. It's all the hits without the rap. It's safe white fun.
Safe white.
Safe white fun.
white
Oh, what a
Safe. We're having safe white fun.
Exactly.
no,
right
we're
now.
not.
We
We're having
are.
safe white hatred in a
Oh,
basement.
me and Aaron feel very safe.
Right? I'm safe.
Oh, I'm safe. I'm fine, but
I'm safe. You're the one that's in trouble.
I'm not. I don't give a shit. But
You're outnumbered.
so I want to just imagine though, like I'm thinking of the integrated prom for the first time. Like I seen
Is that
pictures.
is that on a TV show or I mean?
I think that was a movie. I don't know what the fuck that clip was.
Like
That
where
was,
you
The
know-
Al- that was the Al Jolson story.
that was
Like
the
a
Al
few minutes
Jolson
later, he
story.
would turn to the camera and first like break down the fourth wall. Hi, don't forget.
I'm not black.
Roosevelt says buy war bonds. We got to get them krauts. Now back to my overtly racist song,
Brought to you by the Pub and Lounge.
where the songs are black and
Racist.
Not allowed in suburbs.
no, they do allow blacks.
They do.
They one
So this
at a time.
So this prom.
First time that building's ever had blacks in it were the pub's house.
No, to clean the backyard. Oh God! No, that's terrible.
This is racist.
have-
We don't
allow them
support
in there.
that here. We do. Yeah, we do. We don't give a fuck. Who cares? Black people get jail. I call Mexicans spics on the fucking air.
Ew, they're
Can you do
gross.
that on regular radio? Can you call them spics? I mean, it's not it's a derogatory statement.
No.
I already told you what the rule was.
As long as they don't call
somebody
in.
doesn't call and bitch about it.
So if you
you're
do it
all
in
right.
Indiana, you're good.
Yeah,
Just
you
if you
could
do it
say-
in California, you're fucked. All right.
The worker that came by today made sure my house was spick and span.
Yep. Oh, so you can do that.
Not against the rules.
Not against the rules.
But if you were to use it in a different,
That fucking spick messed up my lawn.
It depends on if a bunch of pissed off people that are pissed about a Mexican messing up their lawn are listening or not.
Yeah, exactly.
And Spicks never mess up lawns. They make lawns beautiful.
true.
Let's just
That's
get that
It's the
clear.
goddamn Viet Cong that do that. Those sons of bitches.
those sons of bitches.
pretty
Never
good, too.
forget.
Never forget.
WW2.
Never forget.
God damn.
So glad we beat them in the big one.
Yeah, we did. God
It's
damn.
a good thing we had the
What are there? I've heard a lot of good Asian slurs. There's been a lot.
salmon head.
Salmon head's a fucking great one. Zipper head's a good one.
I like that one.
Zipperhead's a favorite.
Why is it
wall-
zipper head?
wall
Just
biter.
When
wall
I'm
eater.
feeling ultra racist.
when you want to get down.
Yeah, wall biters. That's a good one.
Because their face is flat?
Yeah, slopes.
Dinks.
Dinks is a great one.
What do we do?
What do they? This is what got us kicked off iTunes originally. Our listeners we're being on. We're just talking about slurs. I'm not saying I yell this at them when they drive horribly in front of me.
I'm a traditionalist. I like yellows.
I love yellows.
Yellows is
Yellows.
beautiful.
I say yellows.
Japs.
Shit. That was a good one. Remember when our country put him in camps?
Bugs Bunny used to call them yellows.
Did he?
He did. There's a whole thing on YouTube of like a bunch of clips of Bugs Bunny being just racist.
That's great. Yeah, cartoon. Awesome, honest
I believe
cartoon.
he used the word coons in one.
Did he?
Yeah. And not referring to a
Right.
rodent.
Yeah.
No.
Well, that's not nice of him. That's frowned upon here, pretending to care.
He's not a real person, Anthony.
Really?
He's
I
a
thought he
racist.
was-
He's a racist bunny that helped with war bonds.
Bugs the racist buddy. It was a great character. That's why he was so beloved.
That's why Daffy, his stooge, was black.
Oh, because he hated him.
Oh, you catching all then?
I'm
And
catching on.
a yellow beak. I mean,
Speedy Gonzalez, a Mexican.
I know. He was
Being led around by Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah.
said, son.
I said,
boy.
Speedy boy. What'd you do to my lawn?
Hey, there should be a D in front of Leghorn.
So-
Foghorn de Leghorn, like Django.
So sorry to make your lawn brown. You need to put the sprinklers on.
He blames it on him.
Boy, put the sprinklers on.
I'm sorry. Tomorrow put some more on the water. Can I go to my hut?
Where's the Portuguese in all this? Have you ever mixed in a Portuguese? Do you speak?
Such for Portuguese thing.
Oh, there you go. Oh, we haven't had him
Me
pull
fala not much.
Yeah, I don't speak any language. I'm
Hey,
goddamn American.
I think really there's only
Do
two.
a whole Portuguese podcast.
There's really two hubs in California: Northern California, and then back in like Massachusetts.
oh,
Basically,
Portuguese.
we're Azore Island Portuguese. Like,
yeah.
From the Azores.
yeah. It's an island chain. It's basically the most beautiful. It's God, the first thing God made on earth
Okay,
One of the most
best.
racist places in the world.
ever.
I would assume.
And the beauty of that spot is that it was habitated, or the Portuguese had it, but that was like the point that the boats would stop
Yeah,
and breed there.
yeah.
So that's why we don't look so mainland.
Yeah.
Not so, what's the word I'm looking for? Simian? Like some Portuguese can? We have fair complected skin. There's probably an influx of other.
We don't sunburn very often.
No.
We sort of have a tan all the time.
Yeah,
no.
exactly.
Much like
Basically,
you, Anthony.
our family.
I get darker.
Yeah, we came to Manteca in the 30s and 40s, and we just started screwing, and we never left. We
kept on.
bought land,
And just kept on fucking.
and we wore leather members-only jackets in the 80s. And
And made a tie out of the shoulder strap.
of course, you made
Take
a
it out,
tie.
put it on the back. Do your collar.
Giving a little Portuguese lessons here.
This is breakdancing 101.
Absolutely.
Nothing to do with
I wasn't a big Portuguese breakdancer myself.
No, but I had a funky fresh fila,
That's fucking sweet.
or I went Lecoq for teeth.
Wait, do you have a Fila sweatsuit?
This man here, when he was young, he had this full white gear, and he
Ooh.
had back then there was a shirt shack in Manteca where you could get iron-on letters like those.
Yeah,
crushed velvet.
yeah.
And Aaron had AG-DJ,
Absolutely.
Aaron Goodwin
Holy
DJ. Son.
shit.
He was a Manteca.
I represent.
Wait, you
I'm
were
an
the-
icon.
That's
What was the name of the
sweet.
crew? Was it Manteca
The
Freestyle?
Radio City Breakers.
Radio City Breakers, dude.
Radio City.
See, back then,
Imagine that.
Did you guys pretend
no,
that this
Aaron,
was a
back
big
then
city to other
we
people?
settled our battles. We settled our battles by
That's how it went
breakdancing.
down. We didn't bust a cap.
Through the art of
Never.
dance.
No cap busting.
No cap busting. Yeah, Fame. You've seen Fame, haven't you?
Yeah, I've
A
seen
I'm gonna
lot
live
of
forever.
resolutions came from dancing.
Yeah.
You fucking Leroy.
I guess you had to.
I don't know though.
Yeah.
In Beat It, Michael Jackson's Beat It video, they were fighting with
It's
knives.
nothing like Beat Street. African Bambaataa.
Or Crush Groove.
Just let it go.
Are you saying that there was a certain particular group of people that ruined dance and becoming violent with each other?
No,
'Cause-
you know what? I don't know.
For me, it was skinny little pricks like Techeira.
Yeah.
I got fat. I had to start spinning the wheels of steel.
I could gyro like no one's business, son.
Oh, because you were light.
I could not.
What
gyro.
blew my mind actually was just the fact that breakdancing stopped.
Yeah.
We got older. I still went to breakdance, and it kind of disappeared by the time I got to high school. It just blew my mind because when breakdancing was in, and we were in breakdancing crews, and you carried around. You'd go to TG&Y, and you'd pay $20 to get your 8x8 piece of linoleum.
I used to go to
So
San
you
Joaquin
could just-
Lumber, and by Masonite, we go to the tennis courts and put a quarter in, so we'd have the lights, and we put our boombox on. We practice over the lights.
nice.
Across
Forget
from
it.
a library park.
But breakdancing is still going. It's still a big thing.
But it came back.
But
It
the
disappeared
yellows,
for a while.
It's an Asian thing
the
now.
yellows
Yeah.
have taken it over
The yellows
to
have
bring it
taken
full
it
circle with what we
And
were
they
saying.
don't do it right.
They don't?
do it right. They don't. It's not a battle the way it
It's
used to be.
athletic
A crew
now.
battle.
Yeah, it used to have some feel. It got no heart, no cortisone.
None.
But now you could say that about anything that started originally.
I'm not being a hater. These guys are way better dancers and way better than anything we ever
But it
thought.
ain't the same.
Got
It's
no
not-
heart.
They're like gymnasts, though.
They saw it happen. They didn't live it.
Absolutely.
They've seen it in videos.
Yeah, and their moves nowadays are badass.
They're crazy.
Crazy
But
athletic.
It ain't the same as two different crews showing up, all with similar clothing on because they couldn't buy all the same shit.
No, you look stupid.
And then you go against each other at the same
Battling
you
in
go-
felt.
And you battle it out at the St. Anthony's Gym at the Harvest Festival.
There you go.
Space Cade.
Space Cade.
Jeff Morse and Lance Elliott.
Oh, fist fights. That's where I learned to buy weed
Yeah, of course. See this
at an
open-
arcade. That's another thing that your generation is ruining. Kids these days, they don't know how the art of
I was a big
bartering
arcade-
for
They're
pot.
not ruining weed.
No.
No.
Well, no.
Our
But
weed's
the
better.
kids
They're
these
doing
days
okay.
don't know how to barter for pot with the peddler. They don't know that art. They're just sitting at home. They expect weed to be delivered to them. No. You got to go to Spacecade, and you got to find the guy in the Iron Maiden T-shirt, and you know he's a bad person.
Because he's wearing the devil worship.
And then you get the
T-shirt.
intro, and the next thing you know, you're behind Spacecade, behind Hafer's Furniture, and you're smoking a pinner for the first time.
A pinner? Were you guys
And
in
yeah,
jail?
Exactly.
Fucking little snuck in. Here's a
Mexicans. He was hanging with the Mexicans.
here's a 0.2
Yeah.
gram fucking pinner for you to smoke.
with Ascension Del Rio. And,
Ascension Del Rio, yeah.
and Frank DeHawkes.
Frank DeHawkes is like, and all the Montalvas.
All of them.
So before you guys start going,
They were bad people. You know what, though? These are some of the shittiest people ever.
Wait, Anthony's here. Hold on.
no, go ahead.
These are people now that a lot of them are in jail and shit. And back then I
course.
knew they were bad people.
Yeah.
But under the guise of breakdancing,
Yeah.
I could coexist with these people.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't stab me to death because they knew I could come in as a young white kid. And at the end of a
Dance.
breakdancing crew thing, if they're getting beat a little bit, you throw the white dude out there that can gyro. And then it's like, what's up, crew? Look at this kid.
Yeah, look at your white man can't jump.
Just
You're-
5 years later, they would want to stab me at orchard parties, even though, we had
While
been
he was gyroing, they were stealing his Fisher or Blaupunk system out of his Fiat.
Exactly.
waiting for his fucking wallet to come flying out as he's spinning.
I knew when I got older.
His Egyptian Lover CD.
Yep, I knew just because I knew them when I got older. Don't look them directly in the eye.
Fuck no.
No,
There's no loyalty.
none. We're not breaking anymore.
yeah, there's no loyalty anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway, I still live in the back. I still live in the Beat Street days, just so you know.
I at least once a week I throw on the Beat Street the break battle. It's the best.
It's good, yeah.
It's like a-
Comps to the Roxy.
Yep. What other great movies were there? Breaking 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo.
There was a good breakdance scene in Flashdance.
There was a killer in Flashdance. The first, I think, on film was in
Yeah.
Flashdance.
Wow.
We used to sit and replay and watch that. You could see the real bad cut from.
Did you guys go
Anthony,
to YouTube and just get it?
Replay Anthony is
Exactly.
a record store. Replay is a record store.
Oh, like iTunes.
yes.
You go to iTunes, you just get your clip, right? You just enjoy it.
Fuck me.
Did you pay $1 for it?
No, 1 penny, and
Ooh.
then they send 7
I could
cassette
pay
tapes.
99 cents of Value Giant for my
we're back to
Mr. Roboto.
Don't arigato.
So,
I'll give you $1. You tell me the name of that album.
oh Jesus,
6.
The one.
Sticks with Mr. Roboto.
It's called Welcome to something.
Kilroy was here.
Oh, Kilroy was here.
Oh wow, I don't know.
We should play that game every Monday. We should have that as
Trivia
part
battle?
of the trivia battle.
I want to get
You're
to.
going to have to play all the songs though. Because
I don't
we're
mind.
Old.
I want to get to this because we're almost near the end of the show, and we were told we were going to do this.
We have a new segment. Can we have Aaron record an intro for that? Or you
We
guys
will.
already
We're
done
going
that?
to do that. We're going to have him do like a.
Marcella too. Don't forget her.
That's the thing we're
Yeah,
doing
we're
right
going
now.
to say, yeah, it's called Marcella's Minute. It's basically our comedian friend, Marcella.
Marcella Arguello is beautiful.
She's very beautiful.
Inside and out.
Has Techeira spilled seed?
No.
Never.
He wishes.
I
He wants to
wish.
try to create.
She's young and hot. I have no shot.
Yeah, he's
Unless
old.
I'm going to roofie her. It's the first chance I get.
Absolutely. Because we do, we're not against roofing.
You bitch! You told me you were going to roofie me after the broadcast.
The whole thing is I'm going to roofie myself when I roofie her. And
So
if I can
consensual.
finish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to roofie me
It's
and
all-
her.
Yeah, just to get wild.
It's all about semantics.
So basically, we're going to try this bit out.
Behind the wheel.
She basically is recording.
She's hating that.
She's probably thinking, why did I fucking agree to this stupid shit? But she basically will show off a small segment on the show where she just rants about anything. And
First off, let's just say we love her and respect.
Oh,
I
of
respect the shit out of her.
I don't.
I do.
Well, I
as a
don't know
female
her, so
comic.
fuck her. I don't know her.
She says she has
Yes.
balls in the good way.
Oh, I
she
love
says
Marcella.
stuff that other female comics don't say, and I actually find her funny. So
Marcella is very funny, and if you ever get a chance to catch her, she's in the Modesto area on one of our shows. You got to come out and see
She's
her.
a Modesto
and you've
comic
seen her. Anybody who listens to the show has probably seen her already. But
you
anyway,
would know her. She's a small, demure.
yeah, she's 4'8". She's black. She's great. She just has a good cadence on stage.
She looks like Jason Collins, the black basketball player.
yeah,
With his ass up.
yeah. So we love.
Wait, did I
love
call him
Marcella.
the black, the gay?
Yeah,
Look
look
at
at you. Look at you.
Jesus.
Going away from the point. So this is Marcella's
Or
minute.
to the point.
Marcella's minute. I'm going to try this segment on the
Let's
show.
have Aaron intro it.
Can
With
Aaron
the deep-
intro? Do we need like a bed of music behind it?
That would be
Sure,
amazing.
We could do the one. It's called Marcella's Minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, do the doom, da-doom, da-doom.
Oh, you want to use the actual?
You got the as well.
Why not? Yeah,
You
we
have
can do
anything
that.
else set
I
up?
think she would
I don't-
prefer some. We'll be able to.
I could put Dr. Dre, Still Dre on.
Yeah, that's what she wants. Honestly,
Marcella's
that's.
Minute.
We can do for her. She'd probably want like a twerk song, which you guys are too old to know what that
I'll
is.
twerk all over you right here.
Straight up, we'll twerk you down.
You don't
son.
think we know how to twerk?
No, you don't.
We created break. I didn't invent breakdancing, but I was there.
I was twerking when you were watching Rugrats, son.
Fucking love that show, don't you? Here we go. I'm gonna just play a bed of music, I guess. This ghetto ass Dr. Dre. We'll have a real intro for you later, Marcella. Okay, but here we go.
You need to give me an extended rap intro. Chris does the front, then I.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys figure
Gotta
we'll,
do the
we'll
LL
work it
Cool
out.
J thing.
We'll work it out. Oh shit! Look at me, not plugged in. You see how fucking professional I am? Let's get this to this fucking bullshit. Mexicans, fucking spics. Here we go.
I didn't say that.
Yeah.
So there we go, and here's the intro.
You just intro it.
No, you got to give me like the LL suave
Start
intro.
loud. All right. No, you just do
You gotta
it.
do it.
Yo, bitch, cut me one of them VOs, cuz.
All right, then.
And now it's time for Marcella's Minutes. You like that or what?
I like that.
Or yo, man, it's Marcella's Minute right here. G. Okay. Okay. G.
Go ahead, do that. Do it one more time. We're gonna do it right now.
Okay, go.
Are you ready?
Say it. Go ahead. Let's see.
You go.
We're doing takes here.
The Pretending to Care podcast now features Marcella's Minute.
Oh, and then you have to hear that cut.
Oh, my God.
That's awful, huh?
Yeah, it is awful.
Let's just play her shit.
What we had? Here we go.
Everybody, this is Marcella's Minute. Anthony K, Chris Techeira hit me up to do this. Chris hit me up with the idea saying, why don't you just spend a minute bashing me and Anthony? And I was like, Chris, I don't even find you half interesting enough to even spend not even 30 seconds bashing you. That's a dumb idea. That's, first of all, stupid. Move on. I'm going to bash something interesting. Like people being on their phone when you're in a mid-conversation. I'm sick of this shit.
Which I'm
You
doing
guys,
now.
I've had a cell phone since I was 17 and I don't even do this crap. Like, at dinner, at lunch, people are so fucking rude. They just spend all this time on their cell phones. Like, there's nothing going on in your phone that's more interesting. There's nothing on Twitter going on. And if there was, you just stay home. That's it, guys. It's that simple. Stop interacting with your friends and your family if you just want to be on your dumbass cell phone. If your cell phone is your best friend, then just stay home and make love to it. Meanwhile, the rest of us, we want to live in a normal society where we actually communicate like human beings. Maybe I'll text you next time we're hanging out so that you'll pay a little attention to me. All right, this has been Marcella's Minute. Anthony, keep it real. Chris, go fuck yourself.
Oh.
There we go. That's
like
Marcella's Minute. So we don't know where we're going to go.
That
with
was
these.
Marcella's
That's more-
Minutes.
Dude, that's more than I wanted. That's amazing.
That's great, right?
That's perfect.
I liked it. So
Did she say something about that they're going to make a phone with a vagina on it?
yeah, so
Something
that you
about
could.
fucking his cell phone.
It's a flesh phone. Flesh phone, and you fuck the back of it.
I'd buy
It
one,
gives
but
you-
you know what color it would be?
White.
Yep.
It wouldn't be yellow.
No, I don't burn coal.
Oh.
Oh.
What?
I don't know. You said yellow.
I thought you were talking about drilling oil.
Oh. You were talking about frying rice, though.
Yeah, absolutely. So
This isn't my house. What the fuck am I doing here?
I just want to bring this up because all the good.
Now, are we going to touch on what she said? It is annoying as fuck.
Oh, when people are just on their phones while you're.
But if anybody's going to their cell phone while you're talking to them, it's because you are boring and fucking
Sometimes, yeah.
Let's be
They
honest.
want to leave. They're trying to get out.
Yeah. But there are people that are just addicted to their phone, and it's not that you're not interesting. They just think that and technically the phone is more interesting than any other human being. The problem is what you're looking at. Now, if I was talking to you and you went onto your phone, and what are you doing? I'm figuring out why the sky's blue. I've just been Googling it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, that's weird. No, you're looking at shitty people's posts on Facebook going, oh, what did this guy say? What'd that guy? Oh, food. You're an asshole.
Yeah.
While you're having a human interaction, you're looking at what shitheads are doing at home. Mm-hmm. That's awful.
You ever done the field a fake phone call to get out of a conversation, and then while you have the phone to your ear,
It rings. Yes.
Oh, no,
and then you got to pretend you have one of these magic phones that will ring out loud while you're in mid-conversation?
I've just done the step out quickly. Well, you've seen mine.
Because you're able to shoot the dart eyes. People, they're scared of you when you talk.
No, that's scared of me. I just get.
He's got the 10,000-yard stare, doesn't he?
They can tell I get annoyed.
Like I'm not hearing you, and it's hurting my soul.
But I'll usually just drink quickly and walk away.
I give that stupid I'm a dog that doesn't have a home look like, yeah. You're going to feed me later? Just keep talking. I like it. Go. Good job. I love it.
But yeah, she's right. I do like this segment. We're going to keep this going hopefully every Monday. As long as Marcella has something to bitch about, which she will, because Marcella's great at.
I mean, she can do this from anywhere.
Of course.
I want her to do several.
Yeah, she will. Well, we'll talk to her after.
There's a lot of minutes.
There's a whole lot of minutes to do.
And then who knows? Maybe one day she'll actually show up and do a podcast or do a fucking comedy show that we've been trying to pay her money to do.
Fucking asshole.
Is she funny?
She's fucking hilarious.
So she's got a boyfriend.
I don't know.
Why isn't she over here with you two, douche?
Well, she lives in LA. She's a real comic. That's why.
She's really working.
Yeah, she's a real comic.
She's a real comic.
Okay.
Yeah, she's not fucking sitting in a basement. Fucking 2 zeros.
Joe Rogan's sitting in a basement doing a podcast. You can rock this thing.
Oh yeah, no. If I was the host of UFC, the front man, I'd have a fucking podcast too.
I have a life-size poster of Tim Beattie on my
That's
wall.
cool.
Does it get any better?
I have a collection of LeBron shoes. That's all we get.
Let's.
I'm gonna have nightmares. That Tim Beattie
How much time are we into this?
We're done.
That's it.
Yeah, we're a little under an hour.
That's perfect.
Yeah, I know we're good. But I bring up the today in history because I
We
think
want
it's
to remind
interesting.
everybody that this day in history.
What
Brought
happened?
to you by the Pub and Lounge.
1992, 21 years ago today, the jury acquitted L.A. police officers of beating Rodney King. Aaron, what were you doing that day at that time?
I don't remember. I know where I was when OJ happened. I don't know if I remember exactly when the riots started. I think I put on some NWA and started running my fist. Power to the people. You know?
Yeah, so I was. Well, it was in 1992, right? It was 1992.
Yeah.
So I was 5 years old when that happened. So I didn't know about it. All I remember seeing is that clip they showed over and over with the semi-truck driver getting pulled out and
Reginald Denny.
That poor guy.
Reginald Denny. Speaking of O.J., can I finish this on an O.J. Simpson
yeah,
story?
no, absolutely.
I have a legitimate O.J. Simpson story.
Absolutely.
I moved down to L.A. in 99 to do comedy. I ended up just smoking pot and managing a golf store in North Hollywood, Roger Dunn. And it was like 2001. O.J. Simpson came into the store. Oh. He came into the store before the thing. They had told me before. He comes in once in a while. But I was the on-staff manager, and he was looking to buy some clubs. So it was really awkward. This is after he's been acquitted. Wow. So I'm upstairs in the office, and one of the club guys comes up there, salesman. He's talking about it. I said, dude, you know what would be a great one-liner? Is because he's in there looking at clubs. They're going to look at his swing plane.
Yeah.
I said, just make a reference about, they should send you to jail for having a slice that bad. I just threw it out there.
Oh, boy.
And then I thought, fuck, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity
yeah.
where I can use this joke right on him.
Yeah.
And he's going to know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But terminology is correct. He had a bad swing. He was way inside to out.
Yeah.
It's going to cause a slice. I walked over to the club area. I'm ready to go. He takes a few hacks, and my buddy fucking Steve Goodman, who had overheard me, he goes, hey, they should put a guy in jail for a slice that bad.
He stole your joke?
No.
Stole it.
Carlos Mencia, your joke?
Now, as terrible as it was what he said, because OJ gave that look like, okay, I get it, assholes.
You fucking asshole.
All I could think was, I'll never have this moment back.
No, you could.
I'm going to fire you, Goodman.
Because now he's telling that story at bars that he told that joke to O.J. Simpson. He stole your glory.
Subsequently, I've talked to him a few times, and that's what he brings up every time. that he stole my
your
joke.
We should call him right now.
Oh, I hope he's dead.
Me too. If you'd have let O.J. Simpson get a hold of him, he would have been.
I'll spend. I mean, every day.
You
I
just
wake
think
up.
about your O.J. Simpson joke.
That's all I can think
your
about.
Awful
As a
one-liner.
comic and a tractor all day, just thinking, man, why didn't I just say it earlier? I
As a comic and
I
a
was waiting
tractor.
for the build-up. Like he was like 3 swings in. Have some tact, Steve Goodman, wherever you are, you Jew.
Those are the only ones we didn't cover today, you kike bastard. Hey, you guys have a good day,
Thank you,
night,
Aaron
morning.
Goodwin, for coming on our show today.
Thank you,
Very
Aaron Goodwin.
appreciative.
Brought to you by the Pub and Lounge.
And he will be doing more voice work for this because his fucking voice is
You guys
golden.
are way too much, man.
We love Aaron. We love everything he's done.
I like this basement.
Oh, and we'll have you back soon. And we'll have you...
What's been the highlight of the show today? Anthony's use of the N-word, or
I didn't say the...
What's the old guy in Ocean's 11 and 12 and 13? The old guy from Florida. Which actor is that? I was trying to tell Anthony.
Robert Klein?
Which one is he? It's one of the older guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, Elliot Gould is the actor.
No, the tall old guy that's he's the confidence
how we're
man
ending
with
the
the
show.
Hawaiian shirt.
Oh, the one that has the heart attack.
Yeah.
It's Rob Reiner. Carl Reiner.
Carl Reiner's dad.
Carl Reiner.
It's Carl Reiner.
Wait, it's Carl Reiner.
It's
Rob
Carl
Reiner's dad.
Reiner.
Yeah, Meathead's dad.
He's on which Comedy Central roast? Where
Jesus.
he comes out of the roast. Well, you asked me what the favorite part was?
I know,
Being
yeah.
able to go, fuck. Like,
Yeah.
like he did.
Being able to cuss.
It's very freeing just being able to use
like
It is freeing, and I don't think we cuss enough on this show, to be honest with you. I think we're not as racist.
No.
I think we need to amp it up, and I think on next show we're going to bring it.
I'd like to be able to. My mother's a teacher in town, and she
Yes.
has that thing called a Great Valley Writing Project.
That's
which is
great.
Very important. It's for underprivileged kids to
Yeah.
encourage them to write. I want to get out there and let them know, use the F word more.
Why
Absolutely.
don't you bring your mom into the show?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that'd be a great
Where
segment.
does she teach?
No,
Neil Halfley School.
don't say it.
Hey.
I don't care.
I don't care
Rest
either.
in peace, Mr. Wickham.
Yeah, Joe Wickham.
Rest in peace, Mr. Wickham.
Poor Denise. That's
That-
I know.
that- All right.
we just down
I know
it hard.
Denise would never listen to this shit, so I'll say hi to her
Never.
anyway.
Hopefully not.
And it is shit. Thank you guys for listening to
I
Nothing.
threw wine on her one time at a festa.
And there
she
we
never
go.
forgave me.
Why?
Shut me down, bang, bang. I hit the ground, bang, bang. That awful sound, bang, bang. My baby shut me down. You grew up and I left out. I would always call you mine. You would always laugh and say, remember when we used to play? Bang, bang, you shut me down, bang, bang, bang.
Puss machine.
I'll hit the ground, bang, bang. That awful sound, bang. My baby